Hello students, welcome to the second part of metallurgy from the topic occurrence and extraction of metals. Now metallurgy, I have explained to you in the previous video about the types of ores in form of oxide, sulfide and carbonate, and also explained a flow chart of metallurgy to you. Now basically metallurgy can be done in three steps. Stepwise process of obtaining metals from its ores. First one is enrichment of ore after crushing and grinding. Second is obtaining metals from the crushed ore. Third step is refining of impure metals to obtain pure metals. Now this enrichment of ore can be done either by hydraulic washing or froth flotation or magnetic separation, but it has to be kept in mind that you understand the nature of ore and the nature of impurities present in that ore before implementing any method. So let us understand magnetic separation and froth flotation process in detail. In this magnetic separation method, this powdered ore is induced from this funnel on a belt. Now there are two wheels in this belt. This is the non-magnetic wheel and this is the magnetic wheel. Now when you induce your powdered ore over this belt, the ore starts moving. And the ore starts moving in this way. It reaches the magnet. Whatever does not stick to the magnetic wheel falls down over here. This is the non-magnetic ore. Whatever sticks to the magnetic wheel or this belt will travel till here, and when the effect of this magnet is loosed, then it will fall over here. When the effect of this magnet is lost, it will fall over here. In this way, your non-magnetic ore can be separated from magnetic ore. In this process of froth flotation, what is happening is that you take a sulfide ore. In this sulfide ore, what you are doing, you are adding some pine oil, and then along with that pine oil, what is happening, when you add this pine oil, it is used for the concentration of sulfide ores. The ore particles become wet by oil while the gangue particles become wet by water. The air blown through the pipe and a rotatory paddle, the air will come out from this part, and this part, this is rotatory paddle. It will rotate like this. This rotatory paddle agitates the mixture. So what happens? The froth, because of this pine oil, the froth starts coming to the surface. And the froth bubbles, they carry sulfide ore particles along with them to the surface. The heavier gangue particles, they settle down at the bottom. Now, second step, obtaining metals from crushed ore. There are three methods of doing that. First one is depending extraction of metals at the top of the reactivity series. Now, reactivity series, a separate video I have done through which you can understand the position of different elements or different metals in the reactivity series. Here we are discussing about the metals at the top of the reactivity series. That means these metals are very, very reactive. Now simple chemical reduction like heating or with carbon or carbon monoxide is not feasible for the extraction of metals at the top of the reactivity series. Why? Because the temperature requirements are too high, and then it is very, very expensive. If the extraction of metal is expensive, the metal will become all the more costlier, which is not feasible. So this simple reduction like heating with carbon or carbon monoxide is not feasible. Second is electrolysis method. It is economical, yes, but again this electrolysis of aqueous solution is not possible. Why it is not possible? Aqueous solution, why it is not possible? Because water in the solution would be discharged at cathode in preference to the metal ions. कैथोड पे जो मेटल आयंस आने चाहिए उसकी जगह पे वाटर आयंस ही आ जाएंगे, इसलिए एक्वस सॉल्यूशन के थ्रू इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस नहीं हो सकती। तो बेस्ट मेथड इज इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस ऑफ फ्यूज्ड कंपाउंड्स। अभी एग्जाम्पल हम पढ़ते हैं, इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस ऑफ सोडियम फ्रॉम सोडियम क्लोराइड। Now fused sodium chloride is electrolyzed with steel electrodes. These are two steel electrodes, steel cathode rather, steel cathode and a graphite anode. This is steel cathode, this is graphite anode. The metal sodium will be deposited at the cathode. See, sodium metal is depositing over here at cathode, and chlorine will be liberated at anode. The chlorine gas is liberated over here at anode. The reaction is 2Na plus 2 electrons. It is forming Na on the cathode, and 2Cl minus gives Cl2, taking 2 electrons. Then it is forming chlorine over the anode. In my next video, I will be telling you about extraction of metals at the middle of the reactivity series, and also dealing with the metals at the low level of the reactivity series. Till then, take care. Goodbye.